Hi guys, welcome back, and welcome to my January closeout video. In this video I am going to count up all my completed challenges that were finished in the month of January, and we're going to allocate them into some sinking funds, some long-term savings, and yeah, so just stick around and bear with me. This is only the second time I've done this on video, so I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible. So starting out, I do not have a fancy dancy planner yet. I've really just always kept it on paper, like in a notebook. Eventually maybe I'll do a planner, but for now this is what's been working for me. I just basically I did buy a new notebook because the other one was embarrassing how beat up it was. So I just basically, for each month, I write out my days and what I'm saving and what I'm allocating for those different days of the week for my videos. And then this is everything that I have in a binder. So when I'm finished with all my savings challenges and I'm going to do my closeout, I just am going to write in what is going where, and then so forth and so on. So this is everything that I have saved in January. So she's not as thick as December's because we did have Wild Wednesday in there, and that was about $600. So yeah, so let's get into it. Some of this video is going to be sped up. Yeah, so let's get started. So we've got a nice empty cash tray ready to go. There are a few things in here that are already allocated, like Christmas. There's travel, there's car, there's debt, there's angel tree, and yeah, so we will just get going and count it up and see where we are at. Alright, so we can start on this. I need a bigger desk, and I'll get my notebook out because I need to write down a few things right away. So Tiny Savings, which is from the Mickey Pirate Tiny Savings, that is being allocated to holidays and gifts because we do have a few coming up soon. Like I want to get started on Mother's Day, Father's Day, things of that nature. So these are all the little tinies from the Pirate Savings. And we ended up saving 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And we're going to have a lot of ones, so we're going to start. Alright. This is from, actually I need I'm gonna need a little place to put my paper clips. Isn't this so cute? I got this at Michael's. It says Fancy Another. It comes from a bar set that they sell. I don't have a bar, but I love the little dish. So we're gonna use it as our paper clip holder. This one is for Ko-fi membership. It's just paying myself back, going into my bank account for what I paid out for memberships. So this is 20, 30, 5, 40, and 45. We really don't need the calculator yet, so I'm going to use the space. Alright, next we have $50 in this challenge, and this is going to travel. So we have 20, 40, 50, and that is going in to travel. so this is debt, and this is also debt, so we have these, we can put them together. Alright, so we have 20, 40, 60, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, and 3. So 103 is going towards debt. And then we have car down payment, which has 20, 40, 5, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 55. I think that was the only one, yep, going towards down payment. 55. Then we have Angel Tree, and this should be 25. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have our tiny Christmas savings. So this is everything that we finished in our tiny Christmas savings challenges. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $78 going into Christmas. And we'll definitely have plenty of ones. Alright, so that was everything that was allocated originally. So we need to take out our seasonal challenge, which is going to birthdays, and we also need to take out our Disney 12-month collab. That is going into emergency fund. So emergency got 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to just get a sip of my coffee real quick. Oh, it's so nice, and it's so early. And look at my mug with these ghost cats on it. I hope you can see it without me spelling it. It's my favorite mug. Favorite mug. Alright, now we have our seasonal challenge, and this is going to birthdays. So we have 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 35 is going to birthdays. My oldest son, his birthday is in March, so he's going to be 19. So presents for young men that are turning 19 are not that inexpensive. Alright, so now we have everything that was allocated from the start. So we have this pile over here that needs to be counted up, and then we will allocate it. So I'm going to quickly speed through that, and I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so that gives us a total of $361 for just the challenges that were not allocated to something. February, like 90% of my challenges are going to be allocated ahead of time. I'm going to do much better on this because I don't like leaving it up to this at the end where I'm kind of hemming and hawing where I want my money to go. I want to know where my money is going ahead of time. So, 361, we need to write that down. I'm just going to write it up here in the corner. And then we're going to go down through my list here, and we're going to just put in where we want our money to work for us. So, everything that has not had something allocated to it already, that is where this money is going to. So let me get this out of the way. Definitely not going to need ones this week from the bank. Alright, so let's start at our high use funds, and then we'll go down to my low priority. High use funds are envelopes where I pull money from. I do a lot of thrifting, family fun, things for my car, anything that's for my hair and nails, cash stuffing supplies, Happy Mail, things like that. I am going to switch it up probably in March, and since I've had an influx on my Ko-fi, I'm going to do a separate binder just for Ko-fi funds, like supplies for printing out memberships, clip art, things like that. So eventually we're going to expand this. Alright, so we'll start down here. We're going to do 361. Thrifting is going to get $20. Clothing is going to get, we're going to do 30 into clothing. Oh, I just messed that up. 361 minus 20 minus 30. My family fun is going to get, we're going to put 40 into family fun. We haven't done anything in a few weeks, so we need to, I don't know, spend some time together and do something. Household is going to get 20. That is for anything that doesn't fall under furniture or electronics. If I need a new spatula, it's random, but that's just popped into my head. That's where I pull from if I don't have money in my wallet that week to do it. Salon, hair, and nails, I'm going to put 30 in that. Cash stuffing, supplies, we're going to do, I think I'm going to need paper. So let's put 40 into that. Support and Happy Mail, let's do 30 into that. Transportation is going to get 50. That is for anything I need for my vehicle. Oil change, anything you can think of, windshield wiper fluid, anything goes into there. So that's separate from my registration for my car. That's just kind of like maintenance type deal. So that leaves us with 101 left. So we're going to go up to my low priorities. In furniture, we are going to put in 30. I eventually would like to buy a new desk, and one of the boys needs a new bed. He'd like a bigger bed, so he wants to upgrade from a twin. Electronics, we are going to put 10 in. And then that leaves us all of these things over here, these kind of like annuals. I am stuffing from my leftovers in my wallet, and I'm going to also start stuffing from whatever I'm bringing in from Ko-fi, PayPal, of that nature. Those are going to fund those. So we have $61 left. I want to put that in my month ahead. so we're going to do 60, and then we have $1 left, so let's stick that into $1. Let's put that into, we're just going to throw that in Christmas. So we're going to do plus $1. Alright, so that is everything worked out. If you're wondering, you don't see things like retirement or all of those kind of bigger things, all those things come out of my paycheck already. Medical comes out of my paycheck. All my bills come out of my paycheck. This is just money that I am pulling out of what I have left after I pay those things to save to different areas. So don't fret. I have a retirement fund. I have a savings fund. This is just my cash that I am working with. All right, so let's get these out of the way. And we are going to start stuffing our money, and maybe we'll have some, I think we're going to have some envelopes where I need to pull from that we're going to take back to the bank. So I'm going to get rid of this giant pile of ones because we're not stuffing these back in. I'll leave a few because I think we have a... Alright, so let's start with our high priorities, which is down payment, emergency, debt. Put that over there. Alright, so down payment is getting 55, 20, 40, 50, 5. So that brings us up to 255 in there. Emergency is getting $63. So 20, 40, 60. We are not using that one. That one's going back to the bank. 1, 2, and 3. And we have this little tracker in here. So we're putting in 63. So we're not going to be able to color in the 3, but we're going to leave it to add. Maybe next time we'll get we can add to it. Alright, debt is getting 103. Now this isn't going to stay in the envelope very long because I'm going to take that to the bank and make a payment. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, we're moving on to low priority. Travel is getting 50, 20, 40, 50, and I'm not sure, but we have 20, 30, 60. Yeah, so we can take some of this out. So let's grab a placeholder. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is coming out, going back to the bank. So travel's going to have 135 in there. Electronics is getting 10. So that is going to give us a total of $30 in there. Furniture is getting 30. And I think we can take some of this back to the bank. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96. Nope, not quite yet. Skip taxes for right now. Holidays and gifts is getting 21. So that gives us 21, 2, and 3. Birthdays is getting 35. So 20, 30, 5. And we have 100 in there already, so that's going to be 135 we have. Christmas. Christmas is getting $79. We already have some in here that's going back to the bank. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Confused myself for a second there. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, and 3, 133. So 100 of that is going back to the bank. Alright, and we have Angel Tree next. Angel Tree is getting 25. 25. I love that I am doing this. It's making me so excited for the holiday seasons. Alright, so that is done. That is the last. We have my annuals are going to go back here. We're not going to worry about Canva right now because we just at the beginning of January did our annual for that. To our more everyday kind of envelopes that I pull from. So thrifting is getting $20. I'm gonna do 4 5s because I like to have smaller bills for this one. And we already have 20 in there, so we're gonna have a total of 40. Clothing is getting 30. And I don't know if we can pull anything. We cannot. So this has 230 in it. Family Fun is getting 40. So that brings us up to 140. Household is getting 20. That brings us up to $30 in there. Salon is getting 30. So 20, 5, 30. Support and Happy Meal is getting 30. And there's a total of 40 in there already. This is where I pull all the money to mail out my membership, so that's why there is money in there already, and I have to keep quite a little bit in there. So cash stuffing supplies is getting 40, 20, and 40. And then last but not least, we have transportation. That's getting 50. So 40, 5, 50. So we have 50 going in. We have 100 in there already, so this is leaving us at 150. All right. Now we are going to the last thing, which is month ahead. So in this envelope already, we have 150. We are adding 60, so put a placeholder in. So 150 plus 60 is 110. That is what we're going to have in there. That's going back to the bank. And we are marking off $60. 210 in our month ahead, which is awesome. All right. So everything has been stuffed. Now we have all of this that needs to go back to the bank. I think I'm going to buy these ones out for my videos next week, some of the nice ones. So let's add up everything that we saved this month. So we had 361 in non-allocated challenges. We had 55 that was allocated, 63, 103, 21, 35, 25, 78, and 45. So that means this month a total of $786 was completed in challenges. So I think that's great. I think that's awesome. Makes me really happy. I hope this was not too jumbled or confusing to what I'm doing. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'm not scared of questions. I might not have the amazing answer that you're looking for, but yeah, I'm always here and open for it. So I'll be back a little later with my car down payment and debt binder stuffing. We're going to start the We're Better Together collab, and we're going to stuff my Ko-fi money that I have received this month. So that's very exciting. And until then, happy saving.